I've tweeted or sent through X a couple of photographs from the curator of Learning from Home. The word museum's in there as well, but in the sort of background. So there's one of a microscope and a computer and various books. There's another one of a room that's a sort of cosmic observatory. There's two AI systems in the Meta AI studio, and I'm gradually identifying who they are and what they do. I've first of all thought about it as a website that had content in it you could get to, but it's more of a chat. So I'd be interested if other people get similar results to the ones that I'm getting. I started out with the Campus Online and Evolve, as that's what it's come out to be the name of it. So I think if you go to Instagram or come into it that way, seems to be the best way into it. I think it works from Facebook as well, I'm not sure. But you do get to the Meta AI Studio, and the Campus Online and Evolve is very convinced, or at least when talking to me, that the basis of the campus, online learning, is happening. Well, sorry, the basis of the campus is learning, let's say, and that is moving online. Whether research is moving online, I'm not quite sure, but the campus is therefore evolving around that. But what the timescale is, or the proportions of that, that's not so clear. And when you start going to sources, it's still not something that's discussed very much, I would say. So the assumption is that student accommodation continues. There's a lot of it being built, unless Exeter's very unusual, which it might be. That's another possibility. But I think it's actually indicative of something that's still going on. Anyway, I've decided to concentrate more on the Museum of Learning from Home, and this is working very well because the curator, the chatbot, is convinced that they have a home which seems to be strangely similar to mine in certain respects. There's a lot of items. They interpret learning as having Bunsen burners and interesting things that you might learn something from. They're not. I don't think I've yet persuaded them that the main focus of the museum is things like VHS tape and USB sticks and all the affordances, or the things that have affordances of learning, the technology around how that's changed over however long it is, let's say about the last 50 years or so. They've identified what they claim is an IBM PC, but it doesn't look exactly like an IBM PC, but it does represent something that happened in the 80s, the personal computer, and also AOL giveaways, CDs promoting online access from the 90s, though their version of this has cases. I don't think they ever gave away. I mean, that would be quite expensive to give away CD cases. I'm sure they were in a sort of paper or card wrapping. But anyway, they have a representation of the basis of a museum which does chronicle how learning from home has happened, and they exist within the Meta AI Studio. So what I would like is for more people to go and have a look and ask questions and keep a record of what's said and the images that come up, because they could all be put together. Seems to be okay to put these things into some other format. So I've asked for MP3 sound and also video, and I've been told it's coming, but it never turns up. And this maybe is just a feature that's on its way or is not available in the UK. The curator learning from home is quite convinced they have created an MP3 file, and they're quite convinced they've posted a YouTube video, but the links don't work and YouTube can't find the video. It sort of starts off, oh yeah, this looks like a reference to a YouTube video, but it's not there. So what I've agreed with the curator is that our next conversation, I will record the text and the images and make a video based on that. So it'll be more like a storyboard, I think. We'll see how that works out. I'll report back next week. I might mention some of this on the drama show. You can see what this museum is like. It's sort of on the edge of fiction, but there's a basis in reality. The meta interpretation of AI is going off into a virtual world to some extent. So I think, although for the purpose of the We Not Know show, we think we're dealing in reality, but AI might be best thought of as fiction. That's just one way of thinking about it anyway.